everybody. So I just wanted to update my channel with a little bit of a better day, just a little bit better than the last few. So after I made a couple of videos where I was feeling some, more manageable sensations, I went for a drive, went to the bookstore. I actually had another down and had some more challenging days, I would say. Well, that's an understatement. They were really, really challenging. We had a few stressful things happen, and I sort of, got involved more in a stress part of my nervous system, which that's always a challenge then for just managing the day and sleep and things like that. So I've since kind of recovered from it, and I'm having a more manageable day. Still a lot of symptoms and sensations, a lot's going on in my brain. So cognitive issues, my brain's kind of hurting, like that headache where it's ow, my brain. Yeah, and I've been here before. So the interesting thing about today, it's very challenging. I have to continuously lie down and take breaks, and I can't really be on my phone or watch TV quite yet because there's just a lot of activity happening. But there's an interesting thing about that. I have been here before, and I know it's going to come back. I know my brain will come back. I can imagine if this was the first time I've ever felt this, it would be like, what? But I've had this before, and I've had it years ago during my taper. I had it during both of my previous setbacks, although I want to stop calling them setbacks. I'm going to call them adjustment periods. So in my last two adjustment periods, I had this. I remember that my last adjustment period before this one, several years ago, I was probably much worse than I am now. I mean, definitely, for sure. And I remember when I could actually do my taxes. And I was like, okay, something's back online. So that must have been July, August, September, October, November, December, January, 6 months. That's when a lot of things changed for me anyway. I know it'll come back. So in some ways, even though it's very challenging not to have a lot of executive functioning, which is really needed right now in my life, because I would love to go back to work, and we have to move soon. We've been here for 5 years and they sold the house, so we have to move, and my partner has to do all the work. I would love to have that back. So even though it's really challenging, it's definitely not new. Yeah, so here I am back again, and I don't know if anything has really changed since post-COVID. I'll be honest, I think that I've continuously just gone up and down. What I'm learning to do is to, as somebody put it to me recently, to be really mindful when I'm in my windows, which is not a full window by any stretch. This is a very semi or dirty window maybe, is to be really mindful of what I do during this time. So I'm not going for walks right now. I think that last walk really kind of, because I was walking through some pretty intense sensations. Instead of just, going 10 minutes, I went 25, and it was really hard. So I'm moving around the house. I'm doing a little bit of not hardcore sit-ups or crunches, but just kind of folding my body up and then down. I'm just being really, really mindful of my energy. Anytime my brain is you need to stop now, girl, I just stop. Lots of knitting. Really trying to get my sleep more dialed in. So I do take melatonin and Calms Forte. Calms Forte is a homeopathic remedy that I've been taking it for years, and I got a little bit worried, maybe I shouldn't be taking it now. And I was like, no, girl, you need your sleep. Sleep is really important. I would rather take a homeopathic than something that they give me trazodone or, like any kind of really hardcore medication. And girl's got to get her sleep. So I'm okay with that for now. I think it's fine. I reached a level of healing where I could take anything I wanted. I really don't think that any of this stuff is going to do any like major damage to my body. I'm also really trying to rewire my brain around food because I went major food restrictive, and I'm trying to like bring back some things now, because I think it doesn't matter. Like my cute days, I don't think I like really, food wasn't why it happened. So eat, be joyous, like eat good food. So I'm doing that slowly, like incrementally. I'm also doing tons of Gupta Program. Like the Gupta Program is my BFF right now. I'm doing tons of meditations. I did his webinar this morning. I'm just immersing myself in it. And I think that like if you're in a really acute phase, yes, it's hard to do neural retraining, but you can do the meditations. They're just really chill. Your mileage will vary, obviously, but I'm going to leave it here for now. My arm's getting a little tired. I guess this is some exercise here. Sending you guys lots of love. And, I gave myself a little haircut, so I feel a little bit more like me. And I will see y'all on the flip side.